So we're actually starting with freshly washed hair. I put in some braids. Here's the hair that I use, Zuri. I got it from the beauty supply store. I washed it with vinegar and just hung it to dry, some water droplets in it. Love this color in her hair. It looks super cute. She actually did it herself for her grandma. This is the gel that I use for the braids, and we're going to be starting with about medium sized braids. So I think that these would be considered medium. I did the ear to ear parting method, and then I did the parting, which I'll show later on in the video, from the front to the center and then attach them. So you will see that in a little bit. And I'm just getting started. Today we're actually going to do 3 different passion twist methods. This way you can choose which one is more comfortable for you or easiest for you. The first one I'm going to be doing is the rubber band method. So pretty much put a rubber band in it, hold it. If you can't braid, this is going to be a lot easier for you. And you just take a crochet needle. You can get this at beauty supply store for like $1, I think. Just put it in there and then you braid the hair in using the hair itself as the third leg. And this clip, if you see, you're going to see it throughout the video. I actually changed to a stronger clip, but I put it towards the root this way. When I'm braiding the hair, it doesn't pull on her roots. So continue braiding it down. The next one I'm going to be doing is I think a lot of people call it the breast method, where you braid the roots and then you twist. This is what I normally use whenever I'm doing any kind of twist. I just braid it and then twist it at the end. This way you don't have to worry about using any rubber bands or anything like that. I think this way to me is the easiest method. A lot of people use it when they're doing like Senegalese twist or any kind of regular twist. It's just a good way to anchor the hair into the extension into your hand and get it anchored to the scalp. You can do it tighter. As you've seen in a lot of my videos, I do not braid tight. One, it helps with the tension on her scalp, and she doesn't keep hair in long enough to for it to be super tight anyways. This method is similar to the rubber band, except the roots are braided, the hair itself is braided, and then you attach the hair as you would with the crochet method and braid it in afterwards. And I think this one came out the neatest. It is a bit more time consuming because you're doing one extra step. But if you look, the one to the far right, this one is the rubber band method. Sometimes you have to worry about the rubber band at the roots, but it will give, if you do it super tight, it will give you a tight hole. So if you like your roots of your braid super neat, that will give you a tight hole. This is the braid then twist, the breast method. And then this is the plaited and then installed with crochet needle. I think this look the neatest. I'll do more rows with either method so you can see it throughout the video. So I'm going to alternate which rows are the braid method and which rows are the crocheted in method. But yeah, I think the very last one came out super neat. It's more, it looks almost like knotless braids. Like I'm like, oh, it's more seamless. And of course, some of them, sometimes you see the bump because it's a passion twist. I don't really mind you seeing the bump where the braid transition to twist, because the hair itself, you get bumps along the way because of this passion twist. And here I am finishing up this row. So this row is all the braid and twist. As we can see a complete row of what it looks like with just the braids and then the twist method. And I alternate the other row with another method, so I'll show you that in a minute. But this is pretty much it. You braid it, and then continue braiding. I braid like about 3 to 6 times, and then I transition to a twist, and which is what I'm doing now. And I kind of like right before I twist it, I kind of roll it, and I'm adding some gel to her hair so we can blend in with the extension. But I kind of roll it when I'm twisting it. I roll it the opposite way and then twist this way you get like a roll twist kind of look. See, just turn your hand a little bit to make the hair itself roll. And that's how I twist it. This way, if you twist it without rolling, it just comes out looking like a looser twist. Just gives it a more tight roll look. So all this right here is the braid and then twist method. And if you look closely, I think it blends in nice and it gives the symmetry of it. And that's just the ends. And I'm going to show you the next method so you can see what it looks like. So this one is the braid, and then I'm installing the hair on top of the braid with a crochet needle. I started 2 already, so I'm just going to show you the rest. That one's a braid and twist, and then this third row is going to be the braid and twist. I actually did 7 rows, so there's 3 here, and then there's 4 more rows to do. So that's about it. And this is just me installing the hair. And same thing, you make a loop, put on the crochet needle, latch the hook, pull it through, and you can pull the needle all the way through, or you can do it like I'm doing and just pull one leg all the way through. Sometimes I don't use the needle to put it through because if your technique is not smooth, it will cause the hair to frizz up because the hair can get caught in the latch. And same as before, I braid the hair and then I transition it into a twist. And then I have gel on her hair so it can actually blend in smoothly. And I'm just going to speed it through so you can see the rest of the hair. So you can just see the full row of what it looked like with the braid, then twist, not braid and twist, the crocheted braid. So this is what it looks like. And like I said, you can braid the braid super tight. You can do the rubber band super tight, however you like. This way it will give the root more of a neater look. Like I said, I don't braid tight, so I don't mind the root not as tight as how you'd normally see. But this is perfectly fine. And like I said, it helps with the tension on her scalp and it blends the hair. I like when the roots of the hair and the braid matches. It looks more like a smoother transition. So here I am showing my parting method that I use. I separate over here. I divide it in half and then I do the ear to ear parting method and then I separate that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually connect where you see this part right here is going to connect all the way around to the other side to connect with the other part. I'm going to show you right now. See? Like this. And then you do that for all the rows. And like I said, it's a total of 7 rows. Here I am on the very last braid, and I did brown because the side of her hair is brown. She wanted to keep the brown theme going, so I did brown on this very last one. And this is the one that I did throughout the whole head. I did the braid then twist method because that was the fastest. Instead of braiding it and crocheting the other hair, you can do that. But to me, this one was the fastest method. It's also, since she's going to be taking down her hair, I may help her, but it's the easier one to take down in my opinion. I found a stronger clip to hold on because the edges, we want to protect the edges, so we don't want to pull the hair. And sometimes I have her hold the actual hair itself, so this way it doesn't, I'm not pulling on the edges like around the crown of her head. And this is it. And here's a finished results. The ends are curly. I twisted, but I didn't twist the very end, so I left the end so it gives the curly method at the end. She didn't want any like goddess like looks. So I could have stopped higher. So you can stop higher if you like with your twist, or you can braid all the way down and leave just the ends out like I did, and it gives like a little curly look going to it. But look at the color, it's so pretty. I forgot what color this brown one was, but we just grabbed the brown. Well, she just grabbed the brown. And thank you guys so much for watching. Here are some pictures.